The Inventory Reorder Point Update feature is located under the Inventory Control module, and the menu option is Inventory Reorder Point Update. And the idea behind this feature is you want to update your reorder point based upon your past sales. And the idea is that it's going to calculate what your average sales are per month for that time period and multiply that number by how many months of inventory you'd like to have on hand to meet future sales. In this screen right here, I've already preset for one particular product, Stapler 101, for the main warehouse or the main location, and I did a sales date range of from January to July. Incidentally, if you want to change it, it does expand the date range to a normal month, day, year. You simply just enter in any date within the month, and it really only looks at the month and the year. And we can go ahead and click process, but before we do that, let's take a look at what our current setting is for the reorder point for this guy. Currently it has a reorder point of 1,000, so that looks good. And then let's also run a report to see what our actual sales were for this time period. Now we only have sales entered for the one warehouse. Incidentally, I put in a date range from January 1st till July 31st because that's the same range that we had put in for the reorder point update. And I ran it by summary, so we can see that since the beginning of the year we sold 1,016. Now if you divide that by 7, you're going to come up with 145. Okay, so take that figure of 145, let's keep that in our head, and now let's go ahead and process the reorder point update. And we're going to hit process. Remember, it's at 1,000 before. We're going to say yes. And incidentally, see where it says support how many months? And we said 3. How many months? And we said 3. So it's going to take 145 times 3, and that should be the new reorder point. So let's look at our screen here, and you can see it says 435. So that's exactly how it's going to calculate your reorder point. And that's how you want to think of your reorder level. It's basically how many months worth of inventory would I like to keep on hand in order to satisfy future sales. If you have multiple warehouses and you'd like to actually look at your sales for one particular warehouse, what you would need to do is use the inventory inquiry system and look at the item sales feature. And there you can see which warehouse different sales were generated for. And that button is right here, item sales. You click on that and that will show you all the sales for all the warehouses, and you can just filter it out for your warehouse of interest. And that concludes the inventory reorder point feature.